Welcome to SortaOkay Reviews, where every fan is welcome. I'm Nathan Bedard.
I'm Brad Newton.
And today we're doing One Piece Chapter 909, Seppuku.
Yep. So this is the chapter we got Wano. Like,
yeah.
Who saw that coming?
Yeah, no, we've been all, screaming for it, and it's just like, hey, here's Wano.
Here's Wano.
Here's Wano, by the way.
There you go.
It's like, okay, I guess we're done with... I feel like the reverie it's gonna be after Wano. Wano's gonna, they said they talked for a week, so...
I'm kind of hoping that we go back to Wano next week. I hope this was like the tease chapter for Wano, and then we go back. I mean, back to Reverie next week. That's what I mean.
I don't think that's gonna be it. I think because they said they talk for a week in a room. Mm-hmm. I think all the stuff's gonna go down, and then after Wano, we're gonna find out. The revolutionaries. So
I guess we'll figure it out next week because they previewed Zoe when they were still back in Dressrosa. So
yeah,
we'll see.
That's true.
Alright, so this week we start off with the cover page, and it is Orlumbus still. I feel like he's got the longest cover story of anybody.
Seems like he's getting into his first pirate battle.
So, he's making a name for himself, probably attacking places, which is good, give Luffy more of a rep across the seas. So let's move into the chapter. So this week we start off in the New World with the Minks.
Yep, we get, the mink pirates, they're talking, why can't we go in the cave, yada yada yada. Oh, it's because there's a village there.
Yeah,
we have scary faces, we can't go in there. Master Nekomamushi's talking to someone. Oh, he has a scary face.
They're like, it's kind of cute though.
Yeah.
It's kind of cute though. We're like, okay, yeah, he is a kitty.
Yeah, so, and then we get a find out that he's actually talking about Marco.
Yeah.
And then we get a little flashback, Marco was the first division commander of the Whitebeard Pirates.
Yep, and then so they go into this nice little town. When they talk about the New World and all the crazy towns, this is just a nice little hidden town.
Nice little hidden town.
Reminds me of Luffy's village or Usopp's village.
Yeah. Actually, Luffy's village is pretty crazy because they have the...
Oh, well, I'm talking... Yeah, I guess so. His country is crazy, not his town.
Yeah,
I'm talking about his town. But,
sure.
Alright, and then so we see someone with flames healing, and then Nekomamushi's just sitting there, and then it's Marco, and he's got glasses now. He doesn't have the beard, but he's got glasses.
It's like Dad Marco.
Dad Marco, retired Marco,
yeah, and he's using his flame ability, and actually it says former Whitebeard pirate, first squad captain, ship's doctor. So we get confirmation this time that he is the doctor.
Which
I kind of
figured,
yeah.
But I never really thought about it, who was what on Whitebeard's crew, but it makes sense.
Well, we knew that the fourth one that Ace took over for was the cook at one point.
Yeah.
So I figured, okay, everyone still had to have a part, but so yeah, he's the doctor. He's healing everyone. Everyone's like, "Hey, heal this. Hey, heal this. Heal this."
Yeah, he's like, it doesn't work as well on other people as it does on me, but it helps. It's like a healing stimulant. It's not instantaneous, like Manchuri's power.
Yeah.
But it's cool. So it's cool to see his mythical zone power. So, and then they're talking, Nekomamushi's finally gets a chance to talk to Marco, and they're sitting there. They're like, this village was built by Pops, referring to Whitebeard. And then they're like, this is a place where Whitebeard grew up. This was a very run-down town. And
I had to take a double look at it, but we get a young look at young Whitebeard.
Yeah, and then it's been in an SPS before. Oda has drawn a young Whitebeard in SPS before, but it is cool to see it in actual volumes as well.
Yeah, we pretty much found out that a lot of orphans lived here, and Whitebeard was one of them.
Kind of reminds me of, as we were talking about, I can't remember the name of the place, but the trash island where Luffy and Luffy and Sabo and Ace would go to. And then so we get we learn that this is where he was born. And then
pretty much it was his home, pretty much.
He didn't have any blood relatives there, his family, but they wanted to protect this because this is pretty much the last thing of Pops, because he devoted all the money and booze and stuff that he earned, devoted to there.
I think I don't know if it's this page or the next page, but he states that he never paid for our stuff, yada yada.
Yeah.
And he sent dirty money to this village. It was dirty money, but still it was hey, I'm using dirty money, but for a good cause.
So yeah, Whitebeard doesn't really have anything. But before we get too far into that, Marco talks about the payback war. He's like, yeah, we planned this payback war, and Blackbeard just destroyed us.
He has both those powers.
Yeah. So yeah, and that's we see him talking about how stingy he is, and then they start talking about the new warlord of the sea, and it's Weevil.
Yeah, we still don't get that confirmation if Weevil's actually Whitebeard's kid. They don't know
because like Marco doesn't know either. He's like, that wouldn't really be something Whitebeard would talk about.
But they do say that he was on a ship with her
40 years ago.
40 years ago.
Conspiracy time.
Because also, I think they stated it. Whitebeard and not Whitebeard. Kaido and Big Mom
were on the ship.
Were on the rock ship
about 40 years ago.
About 40 years ago.
And you know who else happened 40 years ago too? Was Garp was chasing was Shaki.
Yeah.
So she was. So there's all these timelines say 40 years ago. So I wonder if all these characters are on the same crew. That'd be crazy.
Yeah, this was a pirate that was apparently bigger and stronger than Roger.
Yeah.
I think the rock pirate.
Well, they ruled time before Roger.
Yeah, they ruled. Yeah. So, man, that's.
Can you imagine if Whitebeard, Kaido, and Big Mom were all on the same crew?
Yeah. We know Shanks wasn't on there. So,
yeah.
But still, like, damn, like all three of them.
Yeah.
Whew.
It's like, how did Roger... I don't know what happened. We don't know what happened.
Who the hell is this rock captain? Like,
yeah.
Is it Brock from Pokemon? Was he...
So we're moving on. Like, again, they're talking about Weevil and his mother. And then, like, their mother's name is Bakken. And then they're just like, yeah, they're just after Whitebeard's inheritance. But they wouldn't believe me even if I told them he didn't have it.
Yeah, he didn't have any. So, and we do think that there's going to be a meet up at some point there.
And then the last thing is Marco mentions to Nekomo, she's like, so I can't go with you now. He's like, I gotta protect here. So I assume Weevil's gonna show up there eventually.
Yeah. And then, so there's still a chance Marco could still come.
I don't think so. I don't think so, but he does. But I think Marco, if not to Wano, but he might show up again later in the story. But he says, I have a letter, can you give it a Straw Hat for me? He says, you're going to Wano, right? And he says, yep. Mm-hmm. So unfortunately, Marco's not gonna. I don't think Marco's gonna show up at Wano, but we'll see. So then, there it is. There's Wano.
Oh, we get Wano, and it is so beautiful. The attention to detail, the moon, the cherry blossoms, the buildings. Oh, it's so perfect.
Yep, it looks so cool. For a long time, and we get the guitar. I could just hear that,
I'm there. Yeah. I'm there. Oh.
It's very beautifully drawn panel when we see it. And then, there we go. We see Frankie. We haven't seen any of these guys right here, I think in over 60 chapters.
Yeah.
It's been a long time since we've seen this half of the crew.
And I think clearly we do get new looks for Frankie's is, it's okay. It's like a kimono, it looks like.
Yeah, new looks for... He kind of looks like a stag beetle.
Yeah, he looks like a beetle.
Yeah.
But it seems like he's working on a ship that's...
He's a carpenter.
With some guy.
And this guy was actually a joke character in SPS that Oda answered, because I think Oda made a mistake in a panel where, a door was closed or a door was broken down and then it was fixed the next page. And then he was like, this goes the guy that fixed it. So he made up a character for a gag SPS. So now he implemented that guy into the chapter. So good on Oda.
He's starting to put a lot of SPS characters in.
Yeah. And then... So I think he was a gag character at first, but he brought him in.
Mm-hmm.
So we get Frankie, and he's like... He fixed something already for somebody, and he did it right. But the guy's still yelling at him. So he's like, yes, Sensei, I'm going to do it. And then
he respects him.
Mm-hmm. And it's Frankinosuke. Everyone's got a new name. Frankinosuke. Carpenter. And then we see Usopp. And this is the job that Usopp was born for.
Oh, gosh. I love his look. He has, a beard. Mm-hmm. He has a frog on his head. I don't know if he's going into sage mode.
Yeah.
He has, 2 blades. So he has a Wano look, and I like it. And he's doing a...
He's putting on kind of a show. He's like, look at this sword. Look how sharp it is. It cuts all these paper. And it doubles it and doubles and doubles it. And then he's like, and then if I brush it on my skin, it cuts me. But fear not, I put toad oil on it. And then it's like, it's magic. It's like, but I'm selling it right now. He's like the ultimate salesman.
Yeah, and I think we can presume that he probably just cut
put ketchup on his arm or something and just wiped it off the toad oil.
Yeah.
And then, so that's good on Usopp. And then we see Robin.
Ooh.
And Robin is a geisha.
Oh my god, Robin. It's been a while, Robin after the time skip, I didn't really like how her skin really kind of paled down, and I didn't care too much. My goodness, does she look hot in this this. Oh God!
And then she's practicing like the geisha dances, and this is a mild spoiler for Westworld, but they do have geishas in Westworld, and then they show that they're like kind of dancers for old like Shogun feudal Japan stuff. But that's what it reminds me of. So, but yeah, she's practicing her dance, and then the old lady's like telling her like drop your hips and move your hand this way. So she looks like she's kind of sweating, trying to learn all this new dance stuff to fit in.
But she looks good, and it's the makeup, the little blush. Like Oda with the detail this week is oh gosh, she looks amazing.
And then her name's Robin, and then as they say, she's a geisha.
And by the way, if you hear bang. It's around 4th of July. We're down in Florida. People shoot
off fireworks. All week.
Or they're happy, Wano. We're here. We're finally here in Wano.
Yeah, that's what that loud noise outside is. People are shooting off those fireworks. But we get the quick, flashback panel to Kimimon telling pretty much everybody that we're gonna have to blend in while we wait. So everyone's gonna get their job now.
And we learned the Shogun's name this chapter, I believe.
Yeah.
I don't know if they said it.
Kurozumi Orochi. Now, Orochi is, you may think Orochimaru, but I'm giving credit to this I think it was Roger Space. So I'm shouting out Roger Space. He explains that Orochi is actually the name of like an ancient dragon in Japan. So I immediately thought of Orochimaru, but that's what it's named after, like an ancient famous dragon.
Makes sense.
Which is cool.
Makes sense. Shogun, Japan, Wano,
dragon. So I thought that was cool. And then so you're going to be pretty much blend in. So that's why we're being allowed to run amok, but we can't touch anybody or any of the government officials. Just blend in.
Yep, says be quiet, be calmly. Everyone's got a job. Usopp's selling, Frankie's carpeting, Robin's dancing.
And then we'll see what Zoro does in a second.
And we see little Zoro in the corner.
Thinking about. But he's like, yeah, we got to wait. Just wait for our backup to come because we got a lot of allies going to come. Mm-hmm. So next page, we start hearing about this killer. There's
they went and grave robbed, and they took blades, I think, and stuff like that. And one, we see Zoro. He has the bun.
The top knot.
I think without a doubt, even though Oda did not confirm this, this is going to be Zoro's arc. I can guarantee it. He looks awesome.
Well, everyone's kind of assumed that for a while. But yeah. So we see they're talking about 23 years ago. They're talking about what happened to Ryuma.
Yeah,
and he left 23 years ago, and then he must be dead now. So Zoro has a sword, so they assume that Zoro must have grave robbed and took the sword. So and they say Ronin, Zorohuro or Zoro. I can't pronounce that. It's Juro. Zoro.
It's Juro. Badass. That's all we need to say.
Zoro Juro. I don't know. But he's a Ronin, which is a samurai, so that's cool. And then they talk about Shusui, which is the sword. And this guy that really wants the sword is you could see he's drooling. You could obviously tell he's the bad guy.
Yeah.
he's the thief. And then, so he's like, yeah, you should commit seppuku.
Seppuku.
And that's the name of this. And if you didn't know, seppuku is the ancient Japanese ritual of if you were for shame, you have to disembowel yourself to kill yourself. It was an honorable way to kill yourself if you had done something to dishonor.
and Zoro's just kind of all right, cool. All right,
he's I'll do it.
Yeah, I'll do it. Whatever. Fine, farewell. So long, farewell. He looks so badass here.
Yeah, taking off his gi. I don't know what. Whatever the samurais wear, but he's about to do it. He's dying honorable death and rejoice in seppuku. So he's all right, and we see the cherry blossoms fly. That's a cool.
I can't wait to see this animated.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's gonna be so nice.
And then we get the music again, and it looks like he's about to do it, and then all of a sudden Zoro with this little itty bitty knife slashes.
He says I smell blood on. Smells like I smell blood on you, or you're probably actually the killer.
Yeah.
And I guarantee this is definitely going to be one of the best One Piece panels ever. This little blade, he slices a whole damn building.
Zoro's got to be around Hawkeye's level. Because remember, I feel like Hawkeye could do this, but with that little itty bitty blade. And then I mean, it's probably a sharp blade, but still, just that little blade just sliced through the whole building too.
And then we get the Wano arc begins.
Yep, and the reaction is everyone's like, "What? With that tiny knife?"
Yeah, he's like, "Forgive me, Kinemon," because I think he just blew his cover too.
And then it says the Wano begins in chaos. So I don't. Maybe this will be a bigger deal, but I think this could be downplayed. But we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, like I said, Oda has hyped us up about this arc, so we're here. Let's see where this goes. But yeah, that's gonna be it for the chapter. I think you had something you wanted to say though.
Yeah, you keep talking about what you think. What do you think's gonna happen from this point? Like, you think we're gonna go back to the Reverie?
No.
How do you think Wano's gonna go down?
I think, like I said, the people said in the Reverie we're gonna be in this room talking for a whole week. Yeah. I think we're gonna get, because Dressrosa, it was a lot of chapters, but all that stuff took place in a day. So I think, we could even have this big war and stuff. It could be 2-3 days tops, or it could be a week, and then we can get, this happened at the Reverie. Then we'll go back to they were talking, yada yada yada. The revolutionaries showed up and talked, and because we're gonna need that world building stuff, and that we can get that after all the crap that goes down in Wano. So that's what I think.
I don't know. I mean, we're probably starting Wano, but like I said, I kind of think that we are going to. I don't know. I was just so into the Reverie. Like, I really wanted to see what was happening with what was going on. But anyway, quick, I wanted to bring up a theory from last week that on one of our videos that a viewer commented on. So I'm just going to bring it up. We thought it was a good theory, so we wanted to read it here. It's from Suzuka 67. So it says this theory is basically on how Kuma is going to be rescued. It says since Kuma is a pacifista and still under government control, he will be ordered to attack the revolutionaries. But Sabo and the others will distract Kuma long enough for Bonnie to sneak up to Kuma and use her Devil Fruit ability to regress Kuma until he's no longer a threat to the revolutionaries. From there, Dragon will appear and turn the focus of the revolutionary enemies on him, thus allowing Sabo, Bonnie, Kuma, and the others to escape via the underground. Devil Fruit user, if they manage to find a way to restore his memories, then Bonnie will return Kuma to normal. Or if his memories can't be restored, then Kuma will be, in the care of the revolutionaries. So I thought this was interesting. Like, you think Bonnie's her ability is just to de-age people, or if maybe it turns back time, kind of?
I think you could turn back that person's time.
So, if we don't know what would happen, but if Bonnie used her power on Kuma to make him younger, would that get rid of all the cyborg stuff implanted in him, or would it still be there? That's the thing.
It might be. I think we should save this for a theory video.
But anyway, I just wanted to shout that out. We like that theory. I assume Kuma's going to be rescued by the revolutionaries. I'd like to see Kuma back, so that was good. But anyway, I think that's going to do it for this week's review. As always, you can hit that subscribe button that'll pop up over there, and you can check out last week's review right here.
We hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for coming and watching, and have a great day. Wano's here!